Hey, how you doing? Paul and Eric here. Eric's having a bad hair day or something because he's not on camera today. So, and I look awful because I've been working really hard. Sometimes the simplest things just take you want to put a lot of effort into them to get it right. So we're going to share with you what we've been building. So, Eric, do you want to explain to everybody why onboarding is like one of the most important things you can do, maybe? And then I'll share screen.
Well, listen, guys, you only get one chance at a first impression, right? As they say. That's where I struggle in life. No, just kidding. But listen. Here's the thing. As you guys know, if you're a part of what we've got going on here, and you're partners. We're building this business. One of the ways is through traffic, cold traffic, through solo ads. So we've got people who these aren't from social media. These aren't people who know Paul and I are going to know you as you're running a solo ad. They're just excited about what they see in the ad and what Power Lead System has to offer, and they're joining. So it's really crucial that you take that new person and you plug them in. And we've created this page Paul's going to go over, and all of you guys are part of the Master Plan affiliate. So we're in a video with Neil, and you'll see this. And what we're doing is we're trying to say, hey, we're a community. Here's who Paul and I are. Here's why we love the company. Here's who Neil is. And it's important for them to be able to immediately, know that there's somebody here to help me from Jump Street, okay? And then we're giving them direction, because a lot of people will sign up and do these things and they really don't know what to do next, or they do something that they probably shouldn't do next. So this is something that we're laying it out so they get all the information they need, and so they can have the best experience coming in and eventually joining and being a part of this company. So that's why onboarding is so important. A lot of people get it wrong, and we want you guys to maximize the number of people that come in through these ads and become paid members and stay paid members. So that's my spill, and I'll pass it to you, Paul.
Okay, cool. So this is what we've done, and this isn't just like we haven't just plucked this out of the hat, me and Eric. We've always kind of set a group up or something like that with a guide section to try and help people through. This is probably the best one we've done, and we've put a lot of work into it to try and make it the best one we've done. So first of all, we kick off with some results, not to brag, not to boast, not to entice anyone, not to give an income guarantee because obviously we're all grown up. We can't do that. But somebody's brand new. They've joined this business. And they're like they don't know if they can trust us or the business. They don't know if it works. There's an element of risk. They've paid money. They want to know if it works. So this gives us credibility and it gives them that comfort that actually you've got guys here that want to help as they'll see on the next video. But actually, they kind of walk the walk, not just talk the talk. There's actually some results there that they can see that we've done. So we did that for credibility. Then, welcome to the team. Please watch this video first so we can help you get started. I might change that. It's going to, always a work in progress with me and Eric. We're always looking to tweak and make things better. But there's Eric, there's me, and there's Neil, the owner. So now we are associating ourselves with Neil, the owner. And the reason why we got Neil on, he's been running this business for well over 10 years. He knows what successful affiliates do in this business. And this is what he tells you in this video. So that video accomplishes a few things, right? And then we send people straight to the welcome video that the company do anyway, which is only about 10-15 minutes long, but it kind of expands a little bit more, just focus purely on PLS. Then we say, right, join your communities. There's two communities. You want to be part of the Power Lead System one. There's over 48,000 members in there. Can't all be wrong. So you want to be in there. It's a great place for support, see what's going on. And it's where Neil does his fast start. But also you want to join our group because this is just for our team. This is where you get the perks. This is where you get the benefits. This is where you get the bonuses and all the stuff we do. Like this, we share this with our team. Then how many times have you joined a business, right? And it's like, book your coaching session, and you don't book it because you know you're just going to get sold to, right? That isn't the case here, right? Neil is there to help, and that's partly why we wanted this video. After this video, I think 99.9%, 99.9% of people, I don't know about you, Eric, but would feel comfortable speaking to Neil. He's on mic.
Yeah, without a doubt, he
Yeah.
he really does a great job in this video, letting people know, hey, this isn't a sales call. This is just me
Yeah.
answering your questions and explaining to you how this program works.
Okay. Because we want everybody to win, right? So, and there's a reason for that. He's like, one, we're nice people, right? And the only time really that we've made really good money, if I try and make money just for the sake of making money, it doesn't really work. When I try and like help other people make money, that's when I've always made the most money I've ever made is by doing that. But there's also we have a vested interest because it's a two-tier program on the gold membership. So if you don't, if you choose not to believe it's because we want to help and we want to be nice, then choose to believe it's because we actually make money from it as well. So so then we want you to understand the compensation plan. And then I recorded this afternoon, and here I am, and I'll give you some insights how to position this, how to make it work with something else, maybe, not anything to buy or whatever, but just how you can be consistent, how you can build your income, how you can scale your income with this business, and why it all works. Okay, so there's a few little golden nuggets in there. Then, if you want to go and book a solo ad, I mean, somebody I don't want to share of a part of the message, but um, Leslie got 100 clicks. She got 53 opt-ins, 53 leads from 100 clicks. The industry average in our industry is about 33%. She got 53%. She got 2 gold sales. Now, anybody can book a solo ad. It doesn't matter about your reputation because nobody knows you. Okay. You don't have to spend hours thinking, I've just recorded a YouTube video. I had to think about what to say. I had to look at keywords. You don't have to do any of that with a solo ad, right? You just go ahead and book it. So if you want to do that, if you want to do social media as well, or instead of, me and Eric have written social media posts for you and giving you some AI prompts so you'll never run out of ideas and you can always do your own. Then we've got live support sessions. Where do you go and get more support? Where can I go and interact with people? How many businesses even do that, right? So here you've got what me and Eric are doing starting next Tuesday, by the way, 5 p.m. UK, which is noon EST. I don't know about the clocks change at the minute, but me and Eric are going to do a weekly call now for marketing. Anybody's welcome, right? So we're going to do that, and that's going to be in our Facebook group. And then there's some bonuses. This is the bit I need to finish, but we're giving you bonuses that will take you outside of this to be able to expand your reach and generate more clicks and more eyeballs on your website and give you a bit more understanding. The top one there, look, 300 ways to make money with ChatGPT. So we're trying to not overwhelm you, but give you useful stuff you can do to help you grow your business here. And then share this exact system with your referrals to build a great team while letting the system do the work. And I make the point a few times. If anybody gets to this page, they already know the system works. They already know the system works. So now what we're doing is we're just making sure they've got direction, they get started the right way, they feel comfortable, they can see they're part of something big that's been around for 10 years, it's got 48,000 people in the group, and they're with the right team, the Master Plan affiliates there to help them. So that's the page. That's all I got, Eric. I'll hand it back to you. He's probably
Hey, sorry about that, Paul.
letting the dogs
Uh,
out or something.
I mean, that's it. Obviously, guys, all we're trying to do here is do everything in our power. We've been doing this a long time. We've been in the home-based business industry. We've made a lot of mistakes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we know what people want. We know what they need, and this company has put together a done-for-you system that has everything. And we're just trying to add little sprinkles of tips and things that we've learned along the way to help people kind of kick the ball forward and move forward with the deal. So a page like this, if you leverage it, you're going to get the link. You're going to be able to pass this along to your new gold members. Somebody signs up for a 7-day free trial. I'm immediately reaching out to them and saying, hey, learn more about our team and what we've got going on, and go to this link. If you do that consistently, I promise you, more of these folks will be upgrading and getting plugged in. And you want them on the phone with Neil. This is also a big thing of this is just to get them to book that one-on-one call, because they may just, if you're an all-in or
Oh,
you own some of the other products, they may just decide after talking to Neil that they want to go all in or buy some of the additional products, which puts more money in your pocket. So that's all I got. I'm excited. Great work on this page, by the way, Paul.
well, thank you, but it's a development and it's your involvement and Neil's involvement as well. But I'll tell you what, I'll close this out on. I've probably got like 8 messages today When's this ready? When's this ready? This is great. I mean, when's this great? All of those people, they could have made their own page, right? But they don't. And this is one of the benefits of being part of Master Plan Affiliates, right? We do take action. We don't always get it right, do we, Eric? But we do it. And then we can always make it better. And at least we do something. Now, I know that most people won't do anything like that. And that's why we do it for you. So, we put in the work in to help you be successful. So come and join us.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.